everyone, it's Laura and welcome back. I have some wonderful June and July favorites, things I've really been enjoying that I can't wait to share with you. Let's start off with some saving money. I love it when I can save money, and I was at Target and they have a clearance section, so if you have a Target close, I always just run by there and see what they have. And I came across this NYX, it's the Highlighter and Contour Pro Palette. I have been eyeing this since it came out about a year ago. It runs $24.99. I've seen it at Ulta and then at Target. They had it on sale for $7.48. I could not believe it because I even saw it at CVS the other day for 25 bucks. So this was a great price. 4 highlighters, 4 contour shades. They blend beautifully. I'm really enjoying this. Sally's Beauty Supply has come out with a new line called Bitzy. And it's Bitzy because they're tiny little bits of makeup, but actually I can see these lasting me, some of them probably 2 years or more. And I really like it. Now this runs $1.69 for each piece of makeup, and so far everything I've gotten I'm pretty pleased with. Let's start with the eyeshadows. Now I was talking with the lady that works at Sally's and I said, what do you like from this line and what do you not like? And she said, well, some of the shadows are a little chalkier, some are more buttery, but they all seem to stay well on your eyes, and I totally agree with her. Now this shade that I have here, it's called Pink Icing, and it's one of those beautiful champagne shades that you use on the lid. Well, when I rub my finger over it, it feels a bit chalky, yet boy, did it have a lot of impact on my eye. It was very pigmented. What I ended up doing, I tried a few things. I used a flat brush and put it on, but then finally I just took my finger, rubbed it on, and patted on, and that gave me the intensity I was really looking for. It was beautiful. It lasted all day, and it really blended out well. Now this shade is called Brick House. And it's one of those coppery shades. Now I have hazel eyes, they're green with brown in the center, and these warm shades really tend to work, but I think they look beautiful on brown eyes or blue too. I think it's a little harder for hazel eyes to find shades that work well, and this one really did. I put it above the crease, blended it out. Now this shade was much more buttery. It had a different texture than the one, and maybe because the other one had a little more shimmer to it. I don't know, but this one definitely looked beautiful. Now I tried this. This is a bronzer and blush all in one. Now these are great for travel. I took these with me to visit my parents, and because they were so small, they could easily fit in a little makeup case. This turned out to be an amazing blush. Now it's a little hard because it's so small on the edge to get your brush in it. My brush was a little too big, but I love the color and the staying power was excellent. I can't believe I paid $1.69 for this. And the lipstick, it almost looks like a Tarte lipstick. Now the casing is small, but if you really look at the lipstick, it looks like a full-size lipstick. It was beautiful. I mean, I don't think it was super long lasting, but about the same as, say, a Revlon lipstick or anything you would pick up at the drugstore. Now I got a little gloss to go on top. That looked beautiful. I think most impressive to me were their eye pencils. Now these are mechanical and they're a cream pencil, but what I like, you get a lot of product. To me, it doesn't look like a lot, but this, when you think of it, will probably last me close to a year. You don't use very much when it comes to eyeliner, but what I was impressed is that it didn't get messy around my eye during the day. I put it on, I actually took a little nap one day on the weekend and woke up and my eye makeup still was intact. Nothing was messy, nothing underneath the eye. So I started off with this blue shade and was so impressed I went back and got a brown. A great line that Sally's has out, so make sure to check that out. Recently, I saw a YouTuber do a beautiful look using an Infallible, L'Oreal Infallible, which is one of my all-time favorite drugstore eyeshadows. I would say it is my all-time favorite. And it was a color I'd never seen before, and apparently she had ordered it from outside of the US. So I went on to Amazon and I could get it sent to me, and it was going to be about $13, but I wanted this shade so bad. The shade is number 39 and it's called Magnetic Coral. Now those of you that love these new peach shades like the peach palette, you would go crazy for this shade. It is just beautiful. Now what I've been doing is like a one color look, because as most of you know that use these Infallibles, they're very dimensional. You get other colors in it that they mix. So when you turn in the light, you get different shades. So you can do a lot of great looks with one shade with this line. So what I've been doing is just patting it on the lid and then taking a fluffy brush, blending it out, and then just putting a little highlighter under the brow, and it is beautiful. It gives you that look of the peach palette with just one shade of eyeshadow. I'm in love with this. It's become my new favorite, and I think for those of you that like these colors, you're going to go crazy over this shade. And it's $13, but I feel this is something I could have in my collection for a long time, get a lot of enjoyment out of, so I think it's well worth it. I want to finish up with my shadows for this month, telling a little story. Now, right before my birthday's at the beginning of July, I wrote my friend Natalie and I said, first of all, they had the Gwen Stefani palette for $25, and I really thought I was going to go get that. And I asked her, should I get that, or did she have something else that she thought I should get? And she says, you've got to get the Modern Renaissance palette. So I went into Ulta with those intentions, and I did think it was so beautiful. But then I got sidetracked because I came across this, the Swamp Queen palette. I had never bought any Tarte shadows. I've been wanting to for months. And when I saw these shades, I was just in awe of these plum shades. They have beautiful plums and some warm shades that would look great on hazel eyes like mine. And then you get a blush, a highlight, a contour. I felt like that's the best deal ever. So I didn't get the Modern Renaissance even though I wanted to, and I picked that up. Well, I came home and I tried it and I thought I looked horrible. It did not look good on me. The contour shade didn't look like it matched well with my skin. I don't know, these shadows just did nothing for me. I tried it for a few days. Well, in walks my daughter and sees the palette and says, oh, that's Bunny's palette. That's so beautiful. So I ended up giving it to her. She has blue eyes and pale skin, and I think because Bunny is pale and Bunny picked a lot of these shades, they just look better on someone with pale skin. There's also so much shimmer, so much glitter in this palette that I think on a younger person's skin, it looks just like it fits them. And I just felt almost like I was dressing up for Halloween how it looked on me. Now, I'm not the only one. I've heard my friend Mary, Glitzy Fritzy, talk about it, that she felt the same way. And my friend Mary Ellen, when she got it, she just was disappointed, and it really didn't work for her either. So I did what I should have done in the first place. I went back to Ulta. I had a gift card to use, and I bought the Modern Renaissance that Natalie had recommended. And I'm so happy I did. This is just a perfect palette. And I think, although I'm loving it now, I'm going to love it even more in the fall. A lot of these shades lend themselves to fall colors, which are actually my favorite colors. And because you have such warm shades, I just think they look amazing on the eyes. They blend so well. They're not buttery shadows, but they don't go on chalky either. And of all the shadows I have, these blend about the best. You can get a real professional look out of them without being a professional makeup artist. So if you're looking for something to buy in the palette category, I really recommend this Modern Renaissance. For my birthday, I like to treat myself to two things at least outside of the drugstore, a palette and a lipstick. And I decided this year I wanted to try one of the Urban Decay. They've come out with a line, as most of you I'm sure have seen these videos, of 100 lipsticks. So when you're there, it's like a kid in the candy store. What do I pick? It's just amazing the different textures and shades they've come out with. For those of us that are lipstick junkies, it is our dream come true. And the lipstick I chose did not disappoint me at all. It is beautiful. I wanted a fuchsia shade. I've been wearing brighter lipsticks, and this one's called Big Bang. And it's just a perfect fuchsia. There's some, because it's a metallic, you do get that metallic look, but it's not over the top. This is really something that I can wear to work and wear out in the evening. It's very versatile. I think the staying power on it is really good. I'm very happy with this purchase. The packaging is perfect for my purse. Some of these less expensive lipsticks, the lids pop off, it's all over the place. This really stays closed nice and looks beautiful on the lips. I've purchased 3 Target beauty boxes now, and each one I've been really happy with. It's a great value. They even send a coupon for $3 off products at Target, so if you shop at Target, it really is an amazing deal. And I'm not going to show the box every month, but I do want to highlight products that really work for me that I think would work for you. Well, I have never been able to use one of these whitening toothpaste. I've tried several, and every one I've had to give away because the pain I've experienced has been horrible, just as if you had a bad cavity. I can't drink or eat anything without just wanting to scream. So this came in the box. It's Tom's Antiplaque and Whitening. And the only reason I was willing to take a risk was because I hear Tom's is a more natural kind of brand, and I thought, I am going to give this a shot. Well, no pain at all. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. From the first time I tried it, my teeth were much whiter. So I was so thrilled, I actually went out and bought a full tube. So I guess Target's really happy right now because they got another sale. But it is fabulous. So I wanted to just talk about it because maybe some of you are like me and none of these whitening toothpastes have worked for you and have not been good, and possibly this one would be a hit for you too. Last but not least, what would one of my videos be without a product from Marshall's? I had to share this with you. These are face cloths to remove your makeup called Erase Your Face. And they do erase your face. It comes with 4 towels, 4 different colors. They've got purple, a teal, a pink, and a black. These are $5.99. What a deal. That's incredible because the towel that they have for sale, I believe at Sephora, is around $20. The less expensive ones I've found at Walmart are nothing like this. They're much thinner. They don't erase as well as this. Now you just run this under water, squeeze it out, and start wiping your face. It takes off mascara, it takes off all the eye makeup. It's just amazing. And what I found was so great, I recently went to visit my parents and stayed with them a couple of days. I didn't have to bring all the soap wash and all the stuff I normally bring, face wash and those kind of things. I just brought this, rinsed it out, hung it in the shower, done. I love when things make life simpler, and this does. So if you do have a Marshall's, I recommend checking these out. I went back and bought another box, and my mother bought one too because I told her, you got to get these. These are a time saver, a money saver, and are very convenient. If you were going out of town, what eyeshadow palette would you take with you? You know my answer. I'd be taking that Modern Renaissance palette. It's amazing. It doesn't have to be a new palette. It can just be a favorite of yours. I hope you all have a fabulous week, and thanks so much for watching. I think this is really nice. There's a lot of shine to it. It doesn't look glittery to me, so I think this would be great for a mature lip. I'm actually really loving this stuff. I definitely think this is prismatic. As you turn in the light, you get different colors, and I think it's beautiful, and there's no glitter in it. So I think for a mature woman, this gives your lips a fuller look.